All right, Mojo in the morning show. So Kevin had something happen over, I don't know what the weekend, I believe, or Friday it was, right?
It was Friday.
Something happened to him Friday that he cannot believe that he saw. What was it that you witnessed?
You have these moments, I feel like, in life where it's one of those, like, I cannot believe either what I am seeing or you come right out of it and it's like, I cannot believe what I saw. And to your point, that was me Friday. And I was driving down a street, won't name the street, and it's a one-way street. Well, not a one-way street, but there's only one lane for traffic going and coming. And there's a lane for people to turn. And I was in a great mood. I'm feeling great because who doesn't feel great on a Friday? The light is red, and you can see the traffic behind you. It almost looks like it's going for miles. And the person to my left wants to turn. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to be the Good Samaritan. I'm not going to go with the green light. I'm going to allow that person to turn because who knows when they're going to turn next. So they turn. I may have given them a wave, not sure. They turn. As they're turning, something says, look to your right. I look to my right at my side mirror, and there is a lady flying in the lane to my right. And I'm like, oh my God, they are about to kill this person. I immediately start to beat my horn. I beep, trying to be like, no, stop. They did not stop. And all of a sudden, boom, right in front of me, like hit them so hard to the point where they turned their car around. Ooh. And I'm like, oh my God, I just saw that.
Wait,
I drove off.
You said you may or may not.
Did I laugh?
Have you?
I probably did. I'm probably like,
you told her that it was good to go.
I'm like, and the crazy part is,
yeah,
they both had gray hair. It was like an older dude and a lady. And I'm like, y'all, you're being nice. Like, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Boom. I was like,
but you said
did I do that? Hit him with the,
You said you may or may not have waved them along?
I probably did. I'm 90% sure I did. I'm 90% sure I was like, no, come on, go ahead.
Okay. No.
You didn't just watch that happen. You made that happen.
Did I?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I made it happen. I think it was the lady's fault who was flying. She made it happen.
She shouldn't have been flying.
She was flying, bro. Like flying.
Like she was not there, and then all of a sudden she was there.
Bruh. Yeah. It was like one of those where I felt like it was one of those moments where she was annoyed she was in traffic so long, and then kind of like peeled out, like
went around the traffic.
Even if you did wave her along, it's still her decision to actually. You're not like a traffic controller.
Actually,
I like that.
I'm fairly certain Kev's at fault.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Because we talked about this before, and I remember talking about it on the air, and we had a police officer call, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but I know we had a police officer call and say, you are actually at fault if you wave somebody through and they get into an accident. And since that day, I have never done it again.
Really? Is that true?
Because I'm so scared.
To Mike's point, I feel like there's a cause and effect here. Just because I say jump, you know what I mean?
I totally agree with you.
Yeah, but the law disagrees.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I remember getting that phone call.
I need a police officer to call, and not the one that Shannon's talking about.
844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. Is Kev's Good Samaritan act going to get him into big trouble?
Well, it's not because
I'm not saying the
nobody
street,
stopped.
not saying the time, not saying the cars.
But for future reference.
None of that.
What is it?
I
am Bennett and I ain't in it or something like that?
You made this whole thing up, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Wink, wink.
That's
Saw this
just
on
for
television.
entertainment purposes.
Exactly.
Hey, Officer Shay is back with us, guys. Officer
Shay.
Isn't this the girl that you went to school with?
Yeah.
Wait.
This schoolmate Shay.
What did you do?
I don't know. I plead the fifth.
You lie.
Officer Shay, even though you're friends with Kevin, he's a former classmate of yours. Should we put the cuffs on him?
What did he do?
All right, so here's the thing, Shay. So there was traffic, and I'm in a lane, and there was an elderly couple in the turn lane, and I waved them in front of me so that they could turn, even though I had the green light, and a car came and smashed them, and they got in an accident. Am I at fault because I told them to go ahead?
Oh, my God. No, you're not. But thanks.
Really? Okay.
So you're not at fault if you wave somebody through and an accident occurs?
So the thing is, like, they actually went from a different lane. They actually took that action themselves.
Okay. Because we were told otherwise.
Yeah, hold
by
on.
a police officer.
Hold on, Shay.
I like
Dallas
Shay.
is on with us, and Dallas says that you are at fault. You're telling Officer Shay that she's wrong,
Did
Dallas?
you stay? Did you stay?
No, I'm not gonna lie.
telling her she's wrong.
I had to go.
But I had a conversation with somebody recently that was saying the same thing that Shannon was just saying, that, hey, if you, it's kind of like impeding traffic or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Officer
Because
Shay.
he had the green light. Because he had the green light, yeah, he's impeding traffic. So if he would have stayed, he would have ended up with that ticket.
Okay.
But they also took that chance of doing it themselves.
Yeah. No, this is really good to know.
So it's the impeding traffic. It's not the cause of the accident, though. Yeah. Hold on a sec. Hold on.
so.
Officer Sam on with us right now. We got conflicting reports here. Officer Shay, Officer Sam. I feel like I'm hanging out right now with the village people or something. I don't know. What are we hanging out with here? I'm trying to think of a cop reference. What is a cop reference here on this
What you
one?
want? What you
I got Law and Order SVU. What's
They
happening?
need that bad voice.
What's going on, Officer Sam?
So we have this go on a lot in Mojo. I'm from the department that you always host fundraisers and stuff for.
Oh, the Oakland County Sheriffs.
Absolutely.
Love you guys, yeah.
So one of the big things is when people wave someone through, that person who's putting themselves in that putting themselves in the roadway, they're still responsible to make sure that they yield for oncoming traffic. So and it could be a discretionary thing between officers.
Yeah.
I have never written that person a ticket for waving because you, as the driver, still responsible to make sure that road clear
Yeah.
before you
Yeah,
enter
that makes sense.
into
By the
that
way,
roadway.
Lydia, we should be calling him Deputy Sam. Like Deputy Dog here with us here right now.
Right,
But
there you go.
we got Officer Shay
Remember the
and,
Bowling Green?
and we got Deputy
Big green.
Sam.
The big green?
So, okay, so you guys are both, so this is the case. So Kevin, be careful next time, right? Be careful what you do. Yeah.
I say don't ever wave someone out into the roadway.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I was being
Dude,
nice.
did you not feel like
They missed
how did
that
you even
turn.
As I drove away, I felt crazy. I was like, oh my
And then
God.
you
Didn't
didn't
even
stop.
stop to see
I was so
He had an
heartbroken.
order to pick up at Chipotle, probably.
Low-key, I did. Facts,
Two
I did.
bowls,
But
two
I
bowls.
did. Facts, I
That
did. But at the same time, I was like, oh my God, I hope there's okay.
Josh wants to ask you a question. Josh, what did you want to ask?
Come and put health on you.
Kev,
Yeah.
I just wanted to know if it, Kevin, I don't know if you guys can hear me. I just wanted to know if it kind of messed you up. Like, since last night, did you sleep fine?
Oh yeah, I slept great all night. But for that 10 minutes, I was
You might have to
heartbroken.
send him for a psyche valve.
Last,
Please do. I think there's something
yeah,
wrong.
last summer, I witnessed a car accident, and hey, I was just like messed up in the head. I could hear the tires squealing from the person trying to lock his brakes up and prevent the accident. So I just didn't know if it messed you up,
Yeah.
but obviously
did.
not because you drove away.
No, I drove away and I was still messed up.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, Officer Shay and Deputy Sam, can you guys come down here and do you guys have like the back seat of the car that just puts the person in there forever? Kevin's going to do the show from the back seat of your car.
Handcuffs, whatever he wants to do, if you want to arrest him, I would love to because I'm the classmate.
Yeah.
Feels like an episode
There
of.
you go.
You ever seen that show Scared Straight? Where
Yes. That's it.
they put him in prison.
Do they still have? Do they have paddy wagons still? Are there still paddy wagons?
Back
Yeah, maybe
Oh,
we
it's
can
not a
bring him
paddy
over to
wagon.
the